Good day, my friends. Welcome back. Got an email from Sebastian. He tried all ways to have an entertaining time in Thailand, but he got bored and just disorientated with the place. He was actually going to give up going to the land of smiles until, by complete luck, he found his niche market. He also gives some good tips. Let's get into it. Hi, Deafmanwalking. What an absolutely refreshing channel for one main reason. Yours is the only channel I've seen that doesn't absolutely slaughter freelance girls. At least the ones I subscribe to. I've been going to Thailand for nigh on 10 years now. At first, bar girls were my go to thing, mainly because of the hype around freelance girls being infection riddled, thieving, conniving tricksters. And I'm sad to say that this unwarranted perception still exists. Yeah. They are less traceable if something goes wrong, but something will only go wrong if you let it. Bar girls, in my own humble opinion, are substandard in the services they provide. I went 5 or 6 years in bars in Bangkok, Pattaya, and then Phuket in the COVID times, and I became increasingly frustrated at having to stay late to bar fine, lady drinks, ripped off by the loading or trying to load the bins, and the girls just wanting to get it over with as quickly as possible. The bar girls seem very tough minded, but I cannot hold them against them, as bars are rat races, battlegrounds, supervised and controlled by the mama son. I cannot and will not comment on individual experiences apart from the one that changed my perception. But it was getting to the point of falling out of love with Thailand as a whole. Even the odd one that I liked and wanted to stay there was the added bar BS of having to go to the bar daily to pay the bar fine. Something that really got on my nerves. Really, not because of the money, but the hassle of doing the trek across the city to pay the bar fine. Now, being a successful businessman, the money is not an issue. It is just a hassle. So I went into the world of massage. And yes, it was great, relaxing and very good, happy endings in luxurious surroundings. But I wanted more than just a 2 hour trek. As I said, I am a businessman, and it can be very lonely sometimes, not physically lonely, but emotionally. And I just wasn't feeling the emotional fix I craved. After eating out one evening, I went to a stroll and recognised one of the messieurs that had given me a very good happy ending a few days before. I stopped and we chatted for a while and asked her why she would be freelancing. Her answer was simple. The massage parlour wasn't paying her enough for her to educate her children. She was around 35, and there were much younger and more beautiful girls that the customers usually choose if they want a happy ending. This rang a bell with me because I deliberately chose her because I was 58 at the time, and I do not want an early 20s girl because it just doesn't sit right with me. Just a preference of mine. It actually is not a good look to see a 60-year-old man with a 20-year-old girl. Some might say lucky old fella, but I wouldn't be that person. I want to have a good time with an experienced woman, not an unexperienced trophy. Saying that though, a 25-year-old bar girl has maybe had 1,000 tricks, but it still doesn't sit right with me. So getting back to the moonlighting monsieur, we went for a drink and I bought her some food and we talked for hours. No big sob stories, sick family, dead buffalo, traumatic incidents. I was shown photos of her four kids who were all school age. We returned to my hotel and she was blown away with the luxury of the place. Yes, she was very attentive and knew exactly how to ring my bell. But more than this, she was marvellous company, physically and emotionally. I paid her price plus 1,000 baht tip. So after she left, I was confused. All I had ever heard and assumed is that freelance girls are bad. Was she the exception? Was she the 1% good one? I had to find out. And to do this, I set myself a goal. I had 3 weeks vacation left of my 1 month holiday. So I had time on my side. I went to and frequented the freelance hotspots, and a variety of girls far outweighed the bars. In the remaining 3 weeks, I had 6 or 7 dates, some for 48 hours. All were mid 30s up to late 40s, and not one disappointed. Some may say it was luck, some say judgment, but I truly believe, as I recall you saying in one of your videos, a small percentage are obviously bad or desperate, and that's where the fearmongers and gloom merchants get their clicks on YouTube, TikTok, and other social media platforms. I know how this works as I run my security business, and there is a burglar or a thief on every road looking to steal. We exploit fear to sell our products and services, instill fear and offer solutions. It has made me very comfortable in life. So now, after sampling many ways to be entertained, my personal preference is a freelance girl. It is actually my only preference. They are softer in the mind and spirit. They will do anything for you. And they do not, in my experience anyway, do not do the jealousy thing. Treat the girls well. Take them on an actual date. Give them food, drink, yes, with real alcohol and in much nicer surroundings, and tip them well. I am convinced that word gets around that you treat girls well. Or maybe they just realise it through intuition. If I want to go on a trip for a day, or maybe 2 days, and I want the girl to come with me, then they can without having to seek permission from Mum or Sam and trudge across the city to pay the bar fine. I have never been robbed or even come close to it. I find that if you treat a woman with respect, kindness, and compassion, then you will receive it back tenfold. If you treat her like an object, then she will not please you. It's a mutual business transaction, as you often call it. But can it be more than that? Yes, it starts as that, of course. It does, never doubt it. But during that business transaction, you could both have an amazing time, companionship and mutual respect, and an insight into each other's lives. Is for healthier than a quickie in a shabby room above a bar. As for disease ridden, this is easy. Helmet soldier battle, as you like to say. And the older women are much more health conscious again, in my own experience and opinion. But it's only a few thousand baht to get fully screened if you want to enjoy, unprotected, if you take a girl away for a week. So my advice is do not knock it until you've tried it. Be cautious, yes, but do not let the fearmongering ruin your experience. Most of the freelance girls do this to make ends meet, to put food on the table, kids into education, or just to try and improve their lives. Is this so bad? So, my top tips that I always follow: treat them right, respect them always, be kind and thoughtful towards them, pay them well, and tip them handsomely if they make you happy and content. Word may actually get around that you tip. Keep up the good work, Sebastian. Well, Sebastian, lovely email. Thank you very much for sharing your experiences with us. And I agree totally with you. Treat them right, treat them with respect. All people, whatever, all walks of life. Always try and respect them. Be kind and thoughtful towards everybody you can. Karma. And yes, always put a helmet on your soldier before you send him into battle. Be clean, be respectful, be safe. See you in the next one.
If you like this video, then please hit the like button.
And subscribe to this channel, it is free to do.
I was just about to say subscribe as well.
And leave a comment for the deaf bloke.
Like, subscribe and comment so the deaf man keeps walking.